What if I told you that the tablet industry has been overcharging you for years, and the proof just landed in my hands for under 700 euros? No, this isn't a knockoff. It isn't a budget compromise with a bargain bin screen and a chip that gives up after 2 apps. This is the Honor Magic Pad 4, and it might just be the most dangerous thing to happen to premium tablet pricing since the iPad Pro decided it wanted to cost as much as a used car. Here's what we're going to do today. I'm going to walk you through every major aspect of this tablet: the design, that incredible display, the performance, battery life, software, cameras, and accessories. And at the end, I'm going to tell you exactly who should buy this and who should walk away. Because here's the thing, this tablet isn't perfect. There are real trade-offs, real weaknesses, and I'm going to be completely honest about all of them. But before we get into any of that, I need you to stay with me until the verdict section, because the final comparison I make there is going to completely change the way you look at premium tablets. Let's get into it. Build and design. The moment you pick up the Honor Magic Pad 4, something unexpected happens. Your brain does a little double take, because at just 4.8 millimeters thin and around 450 grams, this tablet feels almost impossibly light for something that looks this premium. To give you a frame of reference, the iPad Pro M5 is 5.1 millimeters. The Honor Magic Pad 4 is thinner than Apple's current flagship. Let that sink in for a second. The frame is flat, machined metal, dense and solid in a way that communicates quality without screaming for attention. It doesn't flex. It doesn't creak. When you hold it, it feels like a device that was engineered with intention, not assembled to hit a price point. Sliding this into a bag feels closer to slipping in a hardcover notebook than carrying a full-sized tablet. Now, I have to be upfront with you about one thing, because if I don't mention it and you find out later, you'll feel misled. There is no IP rating on this device. None. Zero. That means no official water or dust resistance. So if your lifestyle involves poolside use, outdoor adventures, or a desk that's constantly under threat from a rogue coffee mug, you need to factor that in seriously before swiping your card. For a lot of people, this won't matter at all, but for some, it's a genuine deal breaker, and you deserve to know upfront. Display. Alright, this is the section I've been excited to talk about since the moment I unboxed this thing. The display on the Honor Magic Pad 4 is genuinely outstanding, and I don't use that word lightly on a tech channel. This is a 12.3-inch OLED panel running at a resolution of 3000 by 1920. Everything you look at, text, images, video, is rendered with a clarity that makes your eyes feel like they've been upgraded. But the number that matters most here isn't the resolution. It's the 165 Hz refresh rate. Now, I know some of you are already thinking, do I really need 165 Hz on a tablet? And the honest answer is no, you don't need it. But the moment you start using it, you will never want to go back. Scrolling through a long article feels frictionless. Flicking between apps has this snap and precision to it that makes everything feel more alive. Gaming on supported titles is on a completely different level. It's one of those features that sounds like a spec sheet bragging point until you actually experience it, and then it becomes something you refuse to live without. The panel also hits 2400 nits of peak brightness in HDR mode, which means you can actually use this tablet outdoors without completely losing your mind. Direct sunlight is still a challenge. No flat panel wins that fight cleanly, but in shade or on a bright afternoon indoors, the image holds up beautifully. Here's another detail I want to highlight specifically, because it matters more than most reviewers talk about. The aspect ratio on this tablet is 3:2. That might not sound exciting, but it is a meaningful difference from the 16:10 screens most Android tablets use. That extra vertical real estate means less scrolling when you're reading, more breathing room when you're writing, and a browsing experience that feels more natural and less like you're peering through a letterbox. And then there's the PWM dimming system. By default, this screen runs at 4320 Hz dimming, which already does a strong job of reducing flicker at lower brightness. When you're running at the full 165 Hz refresh rate, it steps up to a maximum of 5280 Hz. And at that level, the difference in eye comfort during long reading sessions is genuinely noticeable. After multiple hours of reading and streaming on this panel, my eyes felt better than they do after the same amount of time on competing OLED devices. If you spend serious time reading on a tablet, this feature alone is worth understanding before you buy anything else. Performance under the hood. The Honor Magic Pad 4 runs on the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5. Now, you might have heard that this isn't the Elite variant of that chip, and technically, that's true. The Elite sits at the very top of Qualcomm's hierarchy. But here's the reality of daily use. In real-world tablet tasks, the difference between the Gen 5 and the Gen 5 Elite is practically invisible. What you actually experience is a device that is fast, smooth, and completely unflappable under pressure. Multitasking on this tablet is a genuine pleasure. Jumping between a browser with a dozen tabs open, a messaging app, a document editor, and a media player happens without hesitation or stutter. The base model ships with 12 gigabytes of RAM, which is more than capable for the vast majority of users. If you're the kind of person who treats RAM limits as a personal challenge, and you know who you are, there's a 16 gigabyte variant available with up to 512 gigabytes of storage. The feature that deserves its own moment here is PC mode. Toggle it on, and the entire interface transforms into a windowed desktop environment. Multiple apps run side by side in resizable windows. You get a taskbar. You get a familiar workflow that feels like a proper computer, not a stretched phone. On a short work trip, this tablet genuinely replaces a laptop for email, documents, video calls, and web browsing. It's the kind of feature that sounds gimmicky in a spec sheet and then surprises you completely in real life. Battery and audio. Here's where the story gets a little counterintuitive, and I want to walk you through it properly because the headline number sounds like bad news until you understand the context. The Honor Magic Pad 4 ships with a 10,100 mAh silicon carbon battery. The previous generation had a larger cell. On paper, that sounds like a step back. In practice, it almost doesn't matter. The efficiency of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 has fundamentally changed what's possible from a smaller cell. In real-world testing, this tablet delivers approximately 12 to 13 hours of continuous video playback for mixed daily use, emails, browsing, document editing, some streaming, the occasional video call. You're looking at a full day and beyond before you need to find an outlet. That is not a meaningful downgrade in any way that affects your actual life. When you do need to top it up, the included 66-watt fast charger, which comes in the box along with a USB-C cable, takes you from 0 to above 50% in roughly half an hour. That is legitimately fast and fits neatly into a coffee break. This is worth calling out because some competitors in this bracket make you buy the fast charger separately. Honor doesn't pull that move here. Now, the audio. I'll be honest, I didn't have high expectations for a tablet this thin. 8 speakers stuffed into a 4.8mm chassis sounds like a recipe for tinny, hollow sound. I was wrong. The soundstage is noticeably wide and clear, and at high volume, it holds together without the distortion that ruins the experience on most competing tablets. Deep bass is not on the menu, that's just physics. But for movies in bed, music while working, or catching up on a podcast, the audio performance is genuinely satisfying. It's one of the nicer surprises this tablet offers. Software. The Honor Magic Pad 4 runs Magic OS 10, built on top of Android 16. The core experience is smooth and well optimized, and the PC mode integration I mentioned earlier feels properly thought through, rather than bolted on as an afterthought. Navigation is intuitive, app compatibility is solid, and for the most part, the software stays out of your way and lets you work. But I want to be transparent about 2 things that genuinely annoyed me out of the box. First, the bloatware situation. This tablet ships preloaded with apps that nobody asked for. Social media platforms, travel booking services, casual games that are designed to eat your time and subtly push you toward in-app purchases. You can delete most of them, but going through that process on a brand new device that you just paid good money for is irritating, and it shouldn't be necessary. Second, the software update commitment. Honor is promising 6 years of security and software patches for this device, which is actually a strong showing and puts it much closer to Samsung's 7-year promise than most people realize. The gap is much narrower than the original marketing noise suggested. It's not a weakness, it's a genuine strength at this price point, and it means you can realistically hold on to this tablet for several years without worrying about being left behind on updates. Cameras and accessories. Let's have an honest conversation about the cameras because this is where I think context matters more than the raw numbers. The Honor Magic Pad 4 has a dual rear camera setup, a 13-megapixel main sensor with autofocus, and a 2-megapixel macro lens, along with a 9-megapixel front camera. The main rear camera handles document scanning well, manages reasonable shots in good lighting, and will capture a whiteboard or a receipt without any problems. In bright light conditions, it tends to produce narrow dynamic range and slightly washed out colors, which is consistent with what other reviewers have found. Compared to the Samsung Galaxy Tab S10 FE at a similar price, the cameras are broadly comparable. Neither is impressive by smartphone standards, and that's perfectly fine because this is a tablet. The 9-megapixel front camera does exactly what it needs to do for video calls on Zoom or Teams. The image is clear enough, faces are recognizable, and it serves its functional purpose well. Color rendition is slightly muted, but in a professional call setting, nobody is going to notice or care. This is a productivity and media consumption device. Its camera exists to serve a specific functional purpose, and it does that job. The accessories deserve an honest assessment too. The smart keyboard case provides a typing experience that is genuinely comfortable for extended sessions. The key travel is decent, the click is satisfying, and you can put together a long document without your hands complaining. The keyboard locks into two fixed angles magnetically rather than offering free tilt adjustment, which means you trade flexibility for stability. On your lap, it works well. On a perfectly flat desk, you may find yourself wishing for more angle options. The Magic Pencil 3 attaches magnetically to the top edge of the tablet, which is convenient for storage, and its latency during note-taking is low enough to feel natural. However, the tip glides across the glass with less grip than I personally prefer for writing and sketching. If you've used the Samsung S Pen on a Galaxy Tab with its textured, paper-like feel, the Magic Pencil 3 will feel noticeably smoother by comparison. It's a workable stylus, just not the most tactile one in this price bracket for people who draw seriously. Final verdict. So here's the bottom line, and this is the part I told you to stick around for at the beginning. The Honor Magic Pad 4 is a tablet that punches significantly above its price point in the areas that matter most to the majority of users. Starting at €699 in Europe and £599 in the UK for the 12GB model, the display is genuinely excellent, arguably better than what you'll find on Android tablets costing €200 more. The performance is smooth and capable enough to replace a laptop for short trips. The battery life is dependable. The charger is in the box. The build quality communicates premium without being fragile. And the 6-year security update commitment gives you real long-term confidence. The overall experience, once you clear out the bloatware, is polished and productive. This tablet is the right choice for you if you are a student, a remote professional, a content consumer, or a power user who wants a capable desktop-like workflow without spending over €1,000 on an iPad Pro or Galaxy Tab Ultra. It is also a strong consideration if you've been looking at the iPad Air or the Samsung Galaxy Tab S10 FE and wondering whether the price difference is genuinely justified. In many cases, it isn't. Where this tablet asks you to compromise: no water resistance, a software experience that ships with unnecessary clutter, accessories that have room for improvement, and cameras that are functional but unremarkable. If any of those are hard requirements for you, they deserve weight in your decision. But if what you want is a stunning screen, real-world performance, a premium build experience, and a manufacturer that actually includes a fast charger in the box, the Honor Magic Pad 4 is one of the smartest tablet purchases you can make right now. Now, if you enjoyed this breakdown and found it genuinely useful, hit the like button. It takes 1 second and it genuinely helps this channel reach people who are trying to make smarter tech decisions without getting burned. And if you want to see exactly how far your money can go in the tablet market right now, I put together a dedicated video comparing 5 tablets that make the iPad Pro look wildly overpriced. The results are going to surprise you. Click it right now. It's worth your next 10 minutes.